Welcome back. We got a little bit of a product review for you guys today. We're going to be putting this new Outfitr 3-bike e-bike rack to the test. Now, we don't normally do product reviews. We don't do a ton of them, but when there's something that like really fits our setup, we like to go for it. This one's really cool because we honestly really needed something like this. On our trip to Colorado this summer, we took our old mountain bike rack, which works great, but it only holds 2 bikes. And we put Henry's bike on a solo rack hanging off the back door. But the thing is, Henry is a growing boy and he is outgrowing that bike. And so he just got a brand new, bigger mountain bike with suspension and gears on it, and it's not going to fit on that anymore, so we needed a 3-bike rack. Right, Henry?
I didn't.
You didn't what?
Get a new bike.
Yeah, you did.
Wait, what?
It's right over there.
What? I don't know what he's talking about. Oh. It's the same in brand as yours, Dad. Polygon! It's the same as yours.
You gonna take it for a spin?
It fits great.
Yeah. What do you think? You feel good? It's a little heavy.
It's so big compared to his last one.
Now I've got this currently set up on our swing out hitch receiver that we used on our old bike rack, and that's just something I have to do to put this on the Jeep because of the spare tire. I've never seen a bike rack that fits without some sort of extension, so if you've got a spare tire on the back of your rig, you'll probably need a hitch extension for any bike rack. But it is worth noting that it's totally compatible with aftermarket swing outs. We've loaded it up with mountain bikes and it's worked fine. You just need to make sure that, you know, if you put big heavy e-bikes on this, that your swing out can handle the amount of weight you put on. So it is an e-bike rack. It's got big wide trays for like the big fat tire style tires that you see on e-bikes. That's gonna be great because Paige's mountain bike is also a fat tire bike, but we've got e-bikes too. We're gonna use it for both mountain bikes and e-bikes. Now I'm gonna take this off the Jeep and we're gonna go put it on the van to go do some mountain biking today. I'll show you how it fits to the receiver and some of the anti-wobble design to it. The rack mounts to any vehicle with a 2-inch receiver, a total weight capacity of 250 pounds, and has a threaded in hitch pin that you can tighten down with a wrench to keep things from wobbling. And the rack also comes with one of these anti-wobble clamps that bolt over the top of the hitch and under the receiver, and you can tighten things down really, really tight and just take all of the slop out of it. To secure a bike on the rack, you put the front wheel in the wheel tray at the end of the rack, and then you use these quick release wheel stops to slide a wheel stop in place behind the back wheel, and then you use the positional support arm to strap down to the top tube, seat post, whatever you need to keep things from bouncing up and down and moving out of the wheel stays. I'm taking this family mountain biking and we're gonna see how our bikes hold up on the rack on the back of the van. Henry, you ready to go try out this new bike?
Yeah!
That's the drum of approval. So obviously city streets, super stable. We're gonna take it with some big heavy e-bikes down some dirt roads later. But first, we're gonna go shred some mountain bikes.
Okay.
You ready to try your new bike out?
Yeah.
Is it better than your old bike? Oh yeah. There you go. Coming around. Rudy. Oh, here we go. Alright, so you've seen how the rack performs with mountain bikes on city streets. What about with some big heavy e-bikes on some bumpy dirt roads? So I've got two e-bikes. We don't really ever, Henry doesn't have one. We don't ever roll with three. I'm going to load up two heavy e-bikes on here. We'll take it for a spin. For heavier bikes like e-bikes, the rack actually comes with this little ramp that you can hook to the end of one of the bike trays and just roll right up it. And that's pretty awesome when you're pushing up a 90-pound bike. And then there's an extra receiver at the end of the rack where you can store the ramp if you want to take it with you. All right, let's talk about some of the things that I really like about this bike rack. The construction seems well suited for taking this down hard roads. Another thing that's awesome is the upright pole design. So it's got these upright poles that have a lot of different positions. You can slide the coupler up and down and you can pivot the pole to find a third point of contact with your bike somewhere. Every other bike rack that we've used, either you have to clamp it to the front tire or it's a vertical pole straight up and down in the middle and you have to clamp it right there on the bike with these hooks on it. And the problem with that is, especially with e-bikes, the frames are in all kinds of different shapes and sizes. And like whether or not it's actually going to fit your bike is sort of a crapshoot. The ability to position that makes it, I think, really versatile to fit a bunch of different bikes. And the slide around wheel trays are the same thing for the rear wheel. The slide around wheel stops. They're quick release, you move them, you slide them. Our other bike rack, you can set it up for different length wheelbases, but it involves like lots of work. You're loosening a bunch of things. You have to take the bikes off of it, slide it up and down, and then get it really, really tight so it doesn't wobble. And basically, like once you get it set up for certain bikes, you don't really want to change it, and so it's a pain to change out which bike you're carrying. This thing, you can reset it up for a new bike while you're loading it up, no big deal. The only real downsides to it aren't necessarily downsides, just something to be aware of. You know, this one tilts up and down. And so on some bike racks, you've got a quick release you can pull and it locks into place. On this one, the tilt mechanism is a pin that you literally pull out like a hitch pin, push it into place, and then put the pin back in. Is that as convenient? No, it's a little bit more work, but it means that it's really solid. It's one less moving piece. It's just a physical pin in there. It can take a lot more abuse. It's a good way to make something heavy duty. And then lastly, taking it off of your rig is kind of a chore because it, you know, like most hitch mount bike racks, it's gonna have some wobble to it. They've taken that out by having a hitch pin that you literally tighten down with a 1-inch wrench, and then the clamp that goes underneath it to take the wobble out. And that anti-wobble clamp totally works. It's just like you've got to get multiple tools out and do a bunch of work on that thing to get it taken off of one vehicle to the other. And so that's just something to be aware of if you're wanting to be able to quickly swap it from vehicle to vehicle. This bike rack may not work for that. But for a situation where you're going to keep it permanently set up, I think this will work. I also think you could probably replace the screw-in hitch with a regular hitch pin. It would fit in the same way in your hitch receiver and make that a lot quicker to move from, you know, vehicle to vehicle. You're just probably going to have a little bit more wobble in the hitch. It's not really dangerous necessarily. It's just going to rattle around a little bit. excited to review the footage back there. You're seeing it now, but like, I can see the handlebars of the bikes through the back window, and I think they're doing fine. Just fine back there. If you're interested in purchasing the Outfitr 3-bike e-bike rack for yourself, use the link in our description and you can use code WILDER10 to get $10 off your order. Thanks to Outfitr. Well guys, that's it for the Outfitr 3-bike e-bike rack. I think it's totally up to the task for keeping up with us in our adventures when we're looking for a hitch mounted bike rack. So you'll be seeing this thing on the van and the Jeep in our travels here on this channel, and of course our new vlog channel. If you didn't know, we launched a new vlog channel this summer. All of our travel vlogging is happening over there on Casey and Paige, where if you tune in now, you can catch the tail end of our summer of adventures in Colorado. Reminder, you can come camp with us at the Overland of America event in Oklahoma. Details for that will be in the description. We've got a discount code as well for your registration. And a big thanks to Outfitr for sponsoring this video. You can find a link and a discount code in the description of this video to check these out if you're looking one for yourself. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.